Hello and welcome to another installation video by Neoteric Designs. Today we're going to be installing the new B&T APC Pro 223, 300, and 308 caliber extended charging handle. The handle comes packaged like this, and there are no other parts inside. We're going to be reusing the factory parts for this installation. I'm going to take the handle and set it aside. For tools, we're going to need a needle nose, a small flathead screwdriver, tweezers, and a pick tool. These can be found at your local hardware store. To remove the original charging handle, I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to try to keep this thing centered so you can see it. There is a small retaining ring that's C-shaped right here. With your pick tool, you just there are these two little not sure what to call them, but the ring is shaped where your tool can actually go inside those little holes right there, and you're just gonna slide the ring out, but just be careful not to lose this ring. And it's not very easy to pull it out. There you go, slowly. There you go. As you can see. So we're just going to place this aside for a moment. Now we flip it to its side. There is a detent, spring-loaded detent, which helps it return back to its original position. So hold the handle in your hand so it doesn't go away and you may lose the detent and the spring. With your flathead screwdriver, there's a pin that is the pivoting point. You're just going to push it out from the bottom of the rifle, and you can use your hand or needle nose, whichever you're comfortable with. Pull it out. Again, I'm holding tension on the handle because the spring is going to try to push it away. I'm going to place the pin aside for a moment. Now, inside this, there is a plunger or a detent, spring-loaded. With your needle nose, I'm just going to pull it out. And we're going to insert it inside the new charging handle. There's that a little tunnel inside, which is the same as what was in the original. Right there. Okay, so seat the detent in and make sure that it's fully inside. Give it a couple of pushes, you will feel the spring bouncing back. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take your roll pin. You're going to align the handle. It might help to get the pin itself in one side of the handle already. And you're going to slide it into place. Now, you're going to give it a little push. Remember that it's spring-loaded. And once the holes are aligned, I'm going to drive the pin all the way through. Okay. Now we're going to flip this rifle over. And this is the tricky part where we're going to try to put this ring back in place. Now, what makes this a little bit more challenging is the way the depression for this ring is designed in the new handle. It surrounds it on 3/4 of the way around the circle versus the original handle where the side wall is only about 50% of the ring. As you can see here, the elevated part is about 3/4 of the circle, so there's only one direction, one location where you can slide this retaining disc back in place. And for this, I'm gonna try to go from the left side by extending the handle. Just gonna place it, just line it up right there. And with my flathead screwdriver, I'm just gonna try to give it a push in. Now, this is gonna be really tricky. You might have to rotate this ring like that. Just be careful. There you go, just like that. I hope you saw how that retaining ring just slipped in place. For additional cautious measures, I like to rotate this ring, so instead of it, just in case if it falls out, I like to rotate it so it's fully inside this pocket here. Just like that. There you go. The handle is installed. This concludes the installation of the extended charging handle. To show you the differences, rotate the rifle this way. You can see the difference in size, but more importantly, you have a much larger area to grab and extend versus the factory one where it has a small purchase area here, which most likely you won't be able to pull with the side of your finger. Instead, you would have to use the tip of your finger to extend and then get your index on it. Now, due to the length, your index finger is going to be pretty close to your receiver versus the extended handle where, due to the extra length, there's much larger space for your index and also for your middle finger to give it additional support. So I'm actually pulling with both fingers versus just your index. This additional purchase gives you added leverage and also keeps your fingers and your knuckles away from any large optic mounts where you will most likely scrape your knuckles with original versus the extended handle. I know some of you charge from below, and just to show you again, the distance where your hands are from the receiver, it's a much safer clearance for many optic mounts, and it gives you the leverage to use 2 fingers versus only 1. Thank you for watching.